Hi guys, welcome back. It's LSP, day 11 of my trading challenge to get from £150 to £10,000. I'm going to apologise for my hamsters, or not hamsters, my daughter's hamster, who, I don't know what he's doing, man. He seems to be eating some sort of a nut, but he's making loads of noise and he won't listen to me. But sorry guys, I don't script these videos, it is what it is. So I'm going to try and get through this as quickly as I can to give you guys an update of what's going on. Trading history. Let's just ignore those trades for a second. That one's a live trade, but well, that was a pending order, and then I redid it. The last time you saw in the live session, I did a £10.71 on euro, and a loss on cable, which I've already been through, and then I subsequently took two trades, which you can see here on the Loonie. USD CAD. Context of the trade, guys, was, and I still believe this is going lower, but you can see we had a nice run, higher, kind of, straight through this previous highs. All right, so we'll take that one as well. So you can see that these three highs, you can even go as far as here, look, to be honest, but all of these lines basically are showing a bunch of stops resting above these highs, and we went straight through it and then immediately rejected all the way through, and not only did we go through, we cleared a swing low here, which puts us on the lower end of the range, and we have what we got here, low. So I honestly think we're coming down here, to be honest. We've got about another 40 pips to go. It's not the end of the world, meaning it's like, in terms of its ADR, it's more than doable for USD CAD. But it started to retrace back into the range. I took the first entry here, took a second entry here. It went up, almost stopped me out, came back down, up, down. I just thought, you know what, this is going nowhere, and I just basically closed the trade because it was driving me crazy. Based on what the dollar was doing at the time. The dollar was rallying, so the dollar's, this is just something else that I had put up there, but basically the dollar was rallying at the time. Okay, so we have a really nice rally, and that came up into a previous resistance area, well, previous support area, which has now become resistance, but it came up into this area, and USD CAD was maintaining its kind of messiness, meaning it didn't really want to go. It just kind of sat there, and then we've got crude oil, which was taking a pounding today as well, which didn't help. But that came into some support, and I was thinking, you know what, it's coming into support. It's probably going to get a bit of a lift, which is going to push USD CAD lower, which means that the Canadian dollar is going to be strengthening against the dollar. Okay, which is what I was looking for, but unfortunately it didn't happen. So, we closed the trade for what, £6-7 or whatever it was. And that's about it, guys, to be fair. Not really much else. I am currently in a long on cable, and again, in terms of context, I'll show you this chart here. But in terms of context, basically, and this is a 15-minute chart. We know that cable's bullish. We know that euro's bullish. They've both been going up forever, and the dollar has room. Just start with a fresh chart. Sorry guys, start with a fresh one, so just a bit cleaner. But you can see that we've had this really nice drop, and we're in an area basically where we've had, and I've shown this again in previous videos. You know that if you've been sort of watching or listening the videos over the last sort of couple of weeks, you'll know. Check multiple login for MT4. Oh yeah, I've got to do that. I need to see something about that. Just remind me in an hour. But you'll know that from my videos. I like to kind of refresh each chart and then just redo the whole thing again. But you can see we had this previous high up here. We ran up, we took it out. Okay, and then that created another high, which again we ran up and took it out. So now we've got a third high, which we're nowhere near. We had this nice drop, push, or small rally back into previous swing low, or previous swing. Okay, which has now become resistance. And I use those terms very loosely, guys, very loosely. But, we bumped our head up against this now, and I do believe we're probably going to end up coming down here first, then down here, and then eventually all the way down to here, which is end target at 88.25, which you saw on the previous chart. If you want to go back and then just kind of pause it on the video, that's what I was looking for. But you can see, we may get one last punch up, okay, to put people long and then drop. I don't know, but tomorrow's probably going to be my last trading day. We've got NFP coming up on Friday. I don't really like trading anywhere near or close to that day. I certainly don't trade on the day. So that's definitely something to pay attention to. The cable trade, coming back to the cable trade, again, you can see the context. So with everything that I've just outlined on the dollar, basically, we've got this nice rundown. We created a swing low here, gone right through it during London Open this morning, or the London session this morning, and then we've literally ripped all the way back through. Okay, come down again, taken out this swing low. So these red areas are delineating stops that are basically taken. So if somebody's took a long here, it's come all the way back down and it's knocked people out, and it's come straight back through again. Okay, and again it did the same here, but on a smaller fractal version. And then now we're kind of just grinding slowly higher. And I think, I'm expecting, as per the trade, for a run to at least 142.05. But I think the ultimate target is going to be top end of this at 142. And to be fair, just looking at the weekly chart, which I'm going to go back to this one here, I do believe, just looking at this, that we're probably going to end up at the 140s, 144 to be honest, before the end of the week. I'm going to call it now. I honestly think that this is where we're going, 140, 144 on cable. You can see we've had this really nice punch up, decent rejection, and then all the way back down into last week's range, and then all the way back up again. I think this is bullish. This is very bullish, and I think ultimately we're probably going to end up somewhere up here, which is about 144.50. I think that's the ultimate target, and it may even punch right through. Not necessarily this week, but I think 144 this week. But again, let's see what happens. But for now, you see I've got this live trade open. I've got a 35 pip stop. I'm basically risking about £7 or £6.98 to make about £12 or £13.02. So I like the risk reward on this. Time of day's not that great, but I just like the way that it's formed. And to be honest, we may get a lift during Asia because of the beast, okay, which is the Great British Pound versus the Japanese Yen. And this is part of the reason why I've opted to take the cable trade now at this time as opposed to taking it tomorrow, because during Asia, okay, the GJ has potential to just grind all the way through Asia, to be honest. And I think 154.50 is on the cards for this one, which is around about 60 pips away or so. And again, same context, swing low, taken out. We've had a nice run up, break market structure here, and kind of just grinding higher now. And I think we're going to get a punch up into that, and it will help lift the cable trade as well. It's all kind of in sync. Cables, just the pound currency is very, very strong at the minute. So we'll see what happens. All right, and obviously, as usual, guys, I'll keep you updated on Twitter, and I will see you all in either a live session or a market review. But definitely in day 12 review video. So this is day 11, and I'll see you, at the very least in day 12 tomorrow. All right, guys. So have a great evening, and as always, if the sun is still awake where you are, good morning, good afternoon, and for us in the UK, good night. And I will see you tomorrow. LSP out.